Hi, welcome back. It's Kris and Jacki from My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop, and on this Scan and Cut video, we are ready to show you how to make your very first cut.
That's so exciting.
It is. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Hold on. Here we go.
Hold on, here we go. So it really is so simple, and I think really the emphasis should be just keep trying.
Yes.
Just keep pushing buttons and seeing what happens, right?
I totally agree. I think you get really nervous when you see something and you're afraid to touch it.
But it's the only way to learn.
It's not going to blow up or anything.
Exactly.
Because I've been pushing lots of buttons.
That's so true. So let's go ahead and talk about the first mat that we're going to be using. This is the standard tack mat that you see right here. And with all of your mats, you have a clear protective cover, and you're just going to go ahead and remove that, but don't have it be too far. You want to make sure when you're finished with the mat that you put that cover back on.
Well, I said, and make sure you take it off before you start cutting, because it will definitely cut.
That's so true. Good point. Then you've got a piece of cardstock, and so I'm just going to go ahead and place that right there at the top. And you want to make sure to not cover the little black rulers around, because this is what's picking up the scan, right? Now, with the standard mat, it's fairly sticky, but not too sticky that I can still pull this up, right? So be careful when you're putting your paper on that, give a little test and see how easy is that coming up before you press too hard.
And sometimes you can use the brayer to
you can do that as well.
Also put it down a little bit more, because you definitely don't want it to come up off the mat when you're cutting.
Yep, very true. Now, do you see this arrow right here at the top? This is the direction that the mat needs to go into the machine. So Jacki, show us how we load this.
All right, and this is really important that you follow, because it will not load the other way. So I am going to use on my screen this little icon that looks like it almost looks like a calculator to me.
It does.
But just a grid. It's a grid.
It's representing the grid, yeah.
Yes. So I'm going to hold my hand. Just make sure that I line this up against the edge right here. There's a little lip. I'm going to hold that down, and as I do that, I'm going to push this button, and it will automatically go in and load. It goes in far enough so it reads that the mat is correct, and now it's ready for us to apply a design.
And you'll notice that this little load and unload button has an arrow going forward and an arrow going backwards. Yes. And so that's how you're going to also unload your mat.
Yes. So unloading and loading is the same button, and you don't have to push anything else.
Exactly.
So now we are ready.
We're going to cut a circle.
We're cut
Isn't that
something.
exciting?
Yes. I cannot wait, and I'm so excited for all of you to do this for the first time, because I can just feel how exciting this is.
Absolutely. Right. So with your stylus, that's something you want to definitely get used to doing, right?
And it's hard because I want to use my finger.
That's right.
But it really is a lot nicer if you just use your stylus.
Definitely. So we're going to go ahead and tap on pattern. And you're going to see lots of different folders here.
Right.
So
all of these have all of this fun.
So many cool designs in there.
And that's not all. I said you go until you're done. You have even more that you can choose.
Yeah, so just by clicking on those, you're going to be opening a whole subset of hundreds of designs in each one. So let's go ahead and take a look at shapes. This is the one we're going to use first. And
check out
as you scroll down
these shapes.
So many.
Look at this. You just keep, and they keep going and going and going.
Exactly. So now, Jacki, what I want you to do is I want you to tap on the circle.
Okay.
All right.
I'm still going. Okay.
It's just way too much fun.
So the circle is up a little further. So I got a little carried away because I wanted to show you how many shapes you have.
Oh, right there.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so here's our circle, BA-A045. Okay, I'm going to push on that.
Perfect. All right. Now you'll notice on the screen that the measurements come up as just under 4 inches, right?
Right.
And you can also see the circle on the mat. Okay, that's representing the mat. And we're going to talk about that here in a moment because we want this circle to actually be somewhere else on the mat.
Yes, we do.
It needs to go over the paper, not in the middle. But that's okay. What I want you to do first is let's go ahead and resize this design to be 3 inches.
All right. So I'm
So
going to
Jackie, tell us about how the sizing works here as you do it.
So as I'm doing this, it's going the height and the width together. But if you wanted to do them separately, then you would push this little button, these little arrows going up and down. So you can actually resize it whatever size you want to. So, but we're going to keep it all the same because it's a circle. So I'm just going to use
3 inches.
I'm going to use my minus key and go down to 3 inches. So then that automatically sets my width at the same.
Perfect. Okay. So once you're done with resizing it, we're going to hit set.
Okay. And you can also put a number here too if you want to cut more than one here.
That's very true.
Okay.
All right, so this has set the circle on our mat, and notice that it actually went up to the left-hand corner. And that is actually by default. It will always go there first. And in this instance, that works, right? So we're happy to have it there. Now, let's go ahead and hit OK.
Okay, because we're not going to do any more edits to that. And then we're going to go up here and it says, please select. And we can either cut, draw, emboss, or foil.
Yes.
Amazing.
That's pretty fun.
I'm sure there are even more. I won't start doing the
Don't go down the rabbit hole, Jackie. Let's go ahead and cut. All right, very simple. And
now, we can test this.
Would you recommend testing?
Yes, I would. Just to make sure in the little corner it will just test it. If you're worried if it's going to cut through.
Exactly. I think that's a fair assessment there.
But I think we're pretty safe in doing this, so I'm going to hit start.
All right. Let's see the magic happen.
So it looks like it's just going down inside that. It's actually testing the depth of the material that we're using.
Exactly. That's the beauty of the auto blade technology in this machine.
And now it is cutting.
Oh my goodness, you're going to be so giddy.
Wow.
Okay, go ahead and let's unload your mat.
It says finish cutting and we say, okay, now we're going to unload, which we use our little grid here and we're going to push that.
And then we do the happy dance. Because let's go ahead and take a look. So I like to always peel up, you know, my outside first. And then I could take my little spatula here and
here we are.
How exciting is that?
Woo!
Ding, 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 ding.
That's
so fun.
That's so fun.
Right?
Yes.
So I have a feeling you're going to be just as giddy when you make that first cut. So here's your homework. We want you to go ahead and make that first cut on your machine. Go ahead and make the circle 3 inches so that you get some practice in being able to resize. But you know what? The fun doesn't stop there because you can actually take more than one shape and weld them together and create a whole new shape. You'll see how to do that in our next lesson.